Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Sports Radio in this late nights. Tuesday nights, September 15th, 2015 here. I'm Peter Wiggins here. Let's start it off. How that? Camden Yards in Baltimore, Maryland, where the Boston Red Sox squared off against the Baltimore Orioles here in the second of the three-game series here, and the Red Sox got on the board first and the top of the third on a Travis Shaw on walk that scores bookie bets, and it was 1-0 for the Red Sox here. And then bottom of the third, Steve Pearce home run down on fly ball to left center field. That scores Pearce and J.J. Hardy. 2-1 in favor of the Orioles here. And then Chris Davis singles on a line drive to center field. Bookie Betts, that scores Benny Machado. And Chris Davis second base to the fourth error by center field. Bookie Betts makes it 3-1 in favor of the Orioles here. And then Matt Wieters out of the side for the Spider. Left fielder Rusty Castillo that scores Chris Davis, and it's 4-1 in favor of the Orioles for the three. And then top of the fifth, Zana Bogart singles on a line drive to center fielder Adam Jones that scores bookie bets. And Dustin Pedroia to third base was 4-2 Sox trail the Orioles. And then give it to out of the side for the Spider. Center fielder Adam Jones that scores Dustin Pedroia, and it was 4-3 Orioles lead the Sox. And then Orioles technically at the call of the field was overturned. Pebble center ball singles on the line drive to left fielder Steve Pearce that scores Zeta Bogarts at Pebble center ball at second base, and left fielder Steve Pearce to second baseman Jonathan Chip as the game is tied at 4. But then in the bottom of the fifth, Manny Machado homers on a fly ball to right center field that gives the Orioles back to lead at 5-4. But then top of the eighth, Travis Shaw homers on a line drive to right center field. It was tied at 5. It stay went there until the bottom of the 13th. That's when Chris Davis singles on the line drive to right fielder Jackie Bradley Jr. scores Gerardo Pereira as the Boston Sox are unlucky in 13 as they fall to the Baltimore Orioles 6-5 to fall to 68 and 76 in the season here as Chasbro got the win, John Venero got the loss. Sox and Orioles wrap up there. But now you have a 3-game series at Camden Yards here. As Henry Holmes remained for the Red Sox wall. Mike Ryan the man for the Orioles here. Okay, let us take a look at other scores around the Major Leagues here on this late Tuesday night here. Bottom 8, Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros are tied at 5-5 apiece here. Bottom of the ninth, Detroit Tigers leading the Minnesota Twins 5-3. Middle of the ninth, Oakland Athletics all over the Chicago White Sox 17-6. San Diego Padres are leading the Arizona Diamondbacks 2-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Through 5, Colorado Rockies leading the Los Angeles Dodgers 3-1. Bottom of the 5th, Los Angeles Angels are leading the Seattle Mariners 3-2. Bottom of the 4th, San Francisco Giants and the Cincinnati Reds 10-3. Bottom of the 4th. Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs split it up at first. Pirates 1-5-4 to the first, and then Cubs won the nightcap 2-1 here. Washington Nationals shut out the Phillies 4-0 on Steven Strasburg, 1-hitter. Kansas City Royals shut out the Cleveland Indians 2-0 here. Miami Marlins over the New York Mets 9-3. Tampa Bay Rays over the New York Yankees 6-3. Atlanta Braves over the Toronto Blue Jays 3-2, and St. Louis Cardinals defeat the Milwaukee Brewers at 3-1. Alright, looking at some sports news on this late Tuesday night here. More than 4 years after calling out Tom Brady for the 10 of the Broadway play instead of watching the New England Patriots next supported the New York Jets in the playoff game, Buffalo coach Rex Ryan admitted to New York Daily News columnists that he expects Tom Brady. Texas Athletic Director Steve Patterson is leaving the Longhorns after 2 record years on the job. Push out after clashing with fans and donors upset with his aggressive push to raise money for the nation's wealthiest athletic department. Lake Forest, Illinois. 2 wins in 7 years on the PGA Tour. As a computer player with a talent to work of Jason Day. Los Angeles. Jake Olson completely lost his sight 6 years ago. He still has a dream but played football in Southern California. It was most of the way up for Hayne on NFL debut. Throwing his first catch, running like he was in West End. The Hayne train. The New York Mets gathered in center field dressed in their pearly white pinstripe uniforms for their annual team picture Tuesday afternoon. Golf announcers do not often detect from one deck to another, so David Ferry's move from CBS Sports to NFC Golf Channel is unusual. After a bye week of sorts for the 70 Golf is still alive. After the Deutsche Bank Golf Championship, the FedEx playoffs are back with the BMW Championship this week from Conway Farms just outside Chicago. Philadelphia. Steven Strasburg dominated the Phillies little way. Only Hall of Famers Tom Seaver, Nolan Ryan, and Warren Spahn ever did. Later, MMA President Scott Coker returns to his promotional of Saturday, and he's brought a 4-man one-night tournament along with him. The Golden State Warriors are getting a new arena in 2017 in the first 3D renderings, and the complex looks unbelievable. Ronda Rousey doesn't fight Holly Holm until November, but apparently she's already won a match. Manchester United received a double blow in the UEFA Champions League on Tuesday night as fullback Luke Shaw suffered a broken leg during a 2-1 debut at PSV Eindhoven. Lily French. Tony Parker scored 18 points apiece, defended champion Brentford an 8-4-70 victory of Latvia and set up a showdown in Spain in the semi-finals of the European Basketball Championship. Steve Nash essentially worked for Warriors coach Steve Kerr back when the latter was the Suns' general manager. Now it said Nash will once again report to Kerr this time on a part-time assistant of Golden State consultant. Leg Sports. Jonas Beef has a green jacket, a U.S. Open trophy, and a high fur. Photojournalism as Beef's been the Tulsa golf. Much of this year would have been for the Grand Slam eventually joined Jack Nicklaus and Tiger Woods as Beef assured by a Long Hotel stay in Chicago. Champions League comes before Trent Messer once, but some top comments as one of the great, if often occasionally confusing aspects of European soccer of the senior number of opportunities that consists of someone anyone to win something. And that's great for our Sports 1 Minute Slate Tuesday, September 15, 2015, Tuesday hour. Good night. See you tomorrow night. Good night.